All right, so Terence Crawford retired. Let's talk about it. So Terence Crawford just retired from boxing. Now, honestly, this was the right move. You know, at this point, he just has nothing else, you know, to really give the game. You know, he already did everything he could. You know, he became 3-time undisputed. He went up 2 weight classes and beat Canelo. There's nothing else he could do, really. You know, he was gonna go back down to 60, fight Janabek for undisputed, or try to get that fight with Janabek for undisputed, but Janabek popped for PDs, dog. So yeah, we're just not gonna get that fight. So now, I don't know. I really don't know, dog. I really don't know what's like. That's why I'm saying it's a good decision to retire, because it was nothing else for him. A Canelo rematch is pointless. So let's go through first. I want to go through and watch this little retirement video he made, and then I'm gonna go through talk about his career. All the belts in the
Every fighter
ring,
knows
boy.
this moment will come. We just never know when.
Damn, bro, he really retired, dog.
I've spent my whole life chasing something. Not belts, not money, not headlines, but that feeling, the one you get when the world doubts you, but you keep showing up and you keep proving everyone wrong.
Unbelievable performance.
This sport gave me everything. I fought for my family. I fought for my city. I fought for the kid I used to be, the one who had nothing but a dream and a pair of gloves. And I did it all
Dang.
my way.
It cannot be overstated how sensational Terence Crawford is.
I gave this sport every breath I had, every scar, every triumph.
Damn, because they really did doubt this nigga a lot, bro. They doubted him in the Spence fight. Like, said that he probably would lose. Like, I seen so many niggas saying he would lose. Now all of a sudden, people come in my life saying, "Oh, I knew he was gonna win." Pack it. I knew he was gonna win. I said I had him winning, but I didn't think he would stop him like this. I had him winning by knockout. I didn't think he would stop him like this. I thought it would be a close fight. It would be a back and forth war. He would just catch him. But no, it just didn't go like that.
It's the pound for pound king.
Every ounce of my heart.
And then I doubted him versus Canelo. He beat the hell out of Canelo.
Ring Magazine,
Crawford, why you do that?
an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
And I've made peace with what's next. And now, it's time.
Damn.
Thank you. To my opponents who pushed me to places I didn't know I could go. To the fans who believed in me when they didn't have to. You made this journey something I carry with pride for the rest of my life. To my haters, and to the people that didn't believe in me, thank you. Because without you, without having that fire in my gut to prove each and every one of you wrong, you pushed me to heights that I never thought I'd reach. Thank you, Turkey, Sella, and Riyadh. Not just for believing in me and making history with me, but for what you continue to do for the sport of boxing. To
Shit kind of sad, you know?
thank you for being my first promotional company that believed in me when nobody else did. To Top Rank, thank you for helping me become a champion.
Bomac.
Saul, Bernard, Midge Minor, Chet, Ashley, Dr. Conroy, my little brother Wayne, Carl, Mac, McDoyle, Paulina, Denise, Michelle, Jamie, Dez, Matt, Levy, Steven Nelson, my brother from day one, Ish, Harrison, Julie, Jessica. I don't view you just as members of my team.
Nico.
I view you as members of my family. My sisters, my nephew, grandma.
Damn, he
Thank you
shouting
for
out
your love and
everybody, ain't he?
support over the years. Mom, thank you for the tough lessons. You built a mentally strong, resilient man. Dad, thank you for the support. You were the first person to say that I was gonna be $1 million baby and that I would one day be a world champion. To my kids, to Mia, Lil T, Tyrese, to Leia, to Kari, Trinity, Zaire. You are my legacy.
Aw.
I'm stepping away from competition, not because I'm done fighting, but because I've won a different kind of battle. The one where you walk away on your own terms. This isn't goodbye. It's just the end of one fight and the beginning of another.
Terence
What you mean? Damn, man. Legend. Legend right there. Legend. Damn. Let's quickly go over some of his biggest achievements in his career, and then we're gonna wrap up this video. So let's talk about what he did. You know, obviously won his first world title against Ricky Burns. Decent guy. He had 2 losses. You know, not an insanely good win. I'd say it was a good win, but you know, Gamboa was moving up 2 weight classes. That really, in my opinion, wasn't the best win. You know, Beltran, decent win. Delumre, decent win. You know, let's just move up. You know, Victor Postal, that was a pretty good win. You know, Victor Postal was the boogeyman at the time. It was a unification bout. 100%. That was a great win for Button. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Julius Ndongo. 22-0, unified champion. Other than him being unified, he wasn't really that good in my opinion, if I'm being honest. Not really the best resume. Nothing really stands out about Julius Ndongo, but yeah, I guess it was a good win. Horn was a good win. He was coming off a win against Pacquiao, but even though it was robbery of doom. What else? Sean Porter, I feel like Sean Porter, one of his notable wins. You know, even though it was basically the end of the road for Sean Porter, it was like Sean Porter's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a good win. You know, Errol Spence, amazing win. You know, this was a 3-belt unified champion we're talking about. A guy on the pound for pound list. People talk about how like people always love to bring up the car crash, and the car crash was 2 to 3 years before the fight, like many years before the fight, and how he had bouts in between. Yeah, came back and fought Danny Garcia, came back and fought Ugas and beat these guys, you know. And then, you know, Madrimov, a little less experienced guy, but at the end of the day, he was a champion. And moving up 2 weight classes to beat Canelo, like, you know how crazy that is? Moving up 2 weight classes to beat the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. That's insane. Now, where do I rank Terence Crawford all time? I rank him number 3, just below Pacquiao. My consensus 3 is Crawford, Manny, Floyd. That's my top 3. Crawford, he's done had a hell of a career, and Yeah, you can't do nothing but give it to him. You know, you can't do nothing but give it to him. After that Canelo win, you just can't, like, you gotta give it to him, man. You gotta give it to him. But yeah, 42-0, 3-time undisputed, 4 division champion, amazing career. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Crawford, and yeah, enjoy retirement. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next video. Jesus loves you. Peace.